they rented a vehicle on line 24A. They rented a vehicle for $637. Okay. Then they also list some equipment, like the equipment for plowing and all that. They spent 2,998, and the repairs and maintenance 961. And then seed and plant they spent 334. Then the surprise 2,670. So I just want you to see, like, this could not be true, but I'm showing you what may happen is so that you can see what happens if they have a loss, because they are allowed to have a loss for the first 3 years. So then the utilities are 1960 to 1926. Okay. So if you look at it now, you find that they have a loss. They have a loss of 8,014. 8,014. Their expenses are 11,711 minus, you minus from 3,697, which they received as income. So you find now they have a loss. They have a loss of 8,014. Now they are getting back a refund. The refund was 692. Now they are getting 1,792 because they have a loss. So sometimes businesses go for a loss. So that's what happens. And this return, we are done with it, but now what we need to do is to verify. We need to verify this return to complete it, because I want to show you how you'll be completing the return. Like, for example, if I give you the return so that you can complete it, I give you all the information from the taxpayer. I give you all the W-2s. I send them to your email, or to, whichever email we will decide to use. We'll see if we can have a permanent email, or maybe your email. We can use your email too. Then what will happen once I send you that information, I will expect you to complete the return. I will expect you to view and, view and you go ahead and fix the errors. So like this one now, it's taking us direct to where the problem is. And these two, they have to sign the 8879. So we click on that, and it takes us to the 8879. Once you double click on that, takes you to what are you supposed to put here? In this case, they are going to receive a check, since we don't have their bank information. So they can either receive a check, they can either do direct deposit. Number 2 is direct deposit. So if you put a 1 is a check, a 2 is a direct deposit from the IRS. So number 3 is reserved. Number 4 is when they are owing. So you put a 4 when they are owing. Number 5 is when you use a bank product. When we are going to do a bank product soon. When can we do a bank product? Actually, let's do a bank product now, so that at least you can see. Yes. So you put a 5, and the bank product will come up. I want you to see the bank product. Here it is. This is the bank application. And now the bank application has several points that you need to fill. And we are going to go direct to the bank application. And the fees is showing us $5. It can't be $5. So it seems like our bill is not uploading. It's not uploading. So I will also I'll need to get in touch with these people payments. Let's see. Not that. With the software people, depreciation. Oh, you see, like, okay, we'll do the depreciation that we were talking about the other time. Here it is. So, but I'll show you on that one. We are not depreciating anything in this case. So let's go back and okay, we go back, we go here. So when we go to the invoice, let's say for example, here this one, 295, right there. That's is okay. When our billing is working, it should be able to automatically load. Okay. So the other time what we were seeing was the signature fee. Now we can see the document fee also. Okay, now let's go back to the bank product. We see the tax preparation fee, that is the $295 plus the $5 is 300, okay? And the estimated check is 1189. Okay. All right. Okay, so I will explain to you. So here, what you need to do is the bank signature verification. Has the taxpayer reviewed and signed all the bank documents? So we expect them to do that. So we go ahead and say yes. The alternative is yes. Then request due diligence review. Not necessary. The taxpayer consented to requesting the prior year's anticipated refund and funding amount to be disclosed to TPG. Yes, they have to disclose, they have to accept that so that in case because this is kind of like a loan, because kind of a loan, because the bank will pay them before they receive from the IRS, maybe a few days before they receive from the IRS, when they know for sure they are going to receive. Does the customer want to receive account-related promotional marketing text messages from Santa Barbara tax products? These are the people that we used. No, they don't want. So does the customer want to receive account-related First Century Bank? No, we don't want that. Then does the customer want to receive promotional marketing for no, we don't. Does the customer want to receive promotional marketing emails from First Century? No, we don't. So taxpayer citizenship status, we put C for citizen. Okay. If they are green card holder, we put R. We put R if they are green card holder. If they are non-resident alien, we put N. Okay. So, and we want to pull the information, transfer ID information from CDC. So we are going to pull that information. So we go ahead and put a next there. So it has pulled the information. Okay. I have personally examined the unexpired government issued photo identification. So they should have sent you the government issued photo ID. So go ahead and say yes. I have personally. So yes, you say yes. Then this one is when they want like the fast cash advance. They want money like immediately. They can be qualified for like $500 to 7,000. Usually that one I have not even signed it, but I will. I will. I guess I will do that. But they don't want that. So the cashier's check. This will come as a cashier's check, and this cashier's check we usually we print it from here from the office. So definitely you don't want them to, if you are the one who is doing for them, you don't want them to receive from the office, unless they visited your office. So always do a direct deposit. So request for their bank information so that you can do a direct deposit, which would be here. Okay. But in this case, since we don't have their bank information, they'll get a check from here. So from the office, they will have to either come or we send it to them. Okay, so now this is what happens. Once you take this one, this is a bit expensive, very, very expensive. So if you get it for your customer, so be sure. You see, like now, we have the processing fee. This is for the bank, which is 44, and you have to disclose it to them. You have to tell them everything before you let them use this, because this is what happens when they use the bank. Now their fees is paid through their refund by the bank. So they don't have to, the money doesn't have to come out of their pocket, but it's very, very expensive. Here is our tax preparation fee of 300, other processing fee here of $5. We have the document preparation fee of $25. We have the amount paid to transmitter of $227.95. And so the total payments that they are going to pay is $602, in addition to the preparation fees. So they could have saved 250, 200 and almost 300 actually. 300, should have saved like $302 if they didn't use this. But if they don't have the money, what are they going to do? They want to pay, they have to pay our fees. It's a must pay our fees, because that's how we eat, Yeah, that's a service we give a wonderful service for a wonderful pay. Okay, so now, so the amount that they are going to receive is $11.89. From 1792, they are going to receive $11.89. Okay, so it's expensive to use it, but there are people who will use it. There are people who will use it because maybe by then they don't have the money at hand and they need that money. They need the money to come. So definitely they will use it. But it doesn't mean that it's going to come faster. It's not going to be faster than, it's maybe a day or so faster than the check from the IRS. So if they are trying to get the money faster, it doesn't come faster. That's one thing you have to tell them. Let them know this is not going to be faster. The only help they are getting is paying their fees. That's the only help, nothing more. So yeah, so now at least we have an idea. We have done the bank product. We know what a bank product is. So now, if we go back to verifying, we can check if there is other errors, and we find that there is an error here for. Okay, let's go back to the client data, and here these are the questions I was trying to answer, but since I was putting an X, that's why it couldn't go through. I'm supposed to put a Y, like you see, enter Y if the spouse lived with the taxpayer. Y, I was putting an X. Okay. The other question, let's see, that's also another error. Okay, and it's a Y too. Okay. Let's see if this is another error. No, it's not. So it's only those two. So we go back to 1040. There's an error there. So anytime during the 2023, did you receive as a reward, an award or payment for property or services or sell, exchange, gift, or otherwise dispose a digital asset? No. If you didn't have, what they're asking is like, did you deal with any digital assets like Bitcoins, Ethereum, and all those? Did you buy and sell them? Were you paid through by the, I mean, through digital assets? So that's what they're asking. So it's a no for this person. Okay, so and we have another one, business income exists that could require new BOI filing. Business income, that's a new one. It's the one I was talking about. But they said if you have not registered with the Secretary of State, you don't need to verify. This one, you don't need the BOI unless you have registered with the Secretary of State. Okay. All right, so okay, this is a community property indicator. So what are we supposed to do there? Communicate. Okay, we know. We just show that. Yeah, we know that. Then form 8958. Which one is that? Okay, so you have to put the name of the spouse on this form. So chill. Okay. Didn't let us finish. So you have to finish one at a time, actually. What was the social that you are using? So one at a time. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 4, 4. Oops. Okay. All right. So the W-2 for the spouse is 111 222. Oops. 2244. What is it doing? One. 2. Two, 4, 4. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so now we are left with the bank app. Okay, we can view or double click. So do you participate preparing, do you anticipate preparing more than one RT for this taxpayer this year? Return RT is refund. Okay, I don't remember exactly, but once I remember, I'll tell you. So if you are using like a state, if you are using like you have a state, if you have a state, definitely you want them to be charged for that 1495. The reason why you want them to be charged for that is if there is a state refund, you want either the money to come from the federal or the state. So whichever comes first, it will be charged from there. So sometimes they are charged from the state and they are wondering, you told them they are going to get $500 from the state.